Hey everyone.
Metagame.
Metagame.
Episode 3.
I'm at a game. It was called the Metagame, and we're gonna play it. It's a game. I don't know. Watch the first episode if you don't know what this is, or just feel it out. See if you can figure out what's going on here.
Go for it.
Just
See what
try
you do.
and guess.
All right.
If
you know the drill so far, we got questions.
we do. Do you want? How do you want to do it this time, man?
Let's do it the same way as last time.
Just kick one out.
Yeah.
Um,
It means that you have to make some heartbreaking decisions, and heartbreaking
You're right.
decisions is the essence of
do you
drama.
want to do look at our cards first and then pick a question?
Okay,
or
sure.
Just to mix it up. All right.
Yeah, you deal me first.
Oh, I've just shuffled them. All right. Deal in the cast. Say yes to the cast. I have a friend who works for Say Yes to the Dress. Did you know that?
Really?
He's a cameraman in Manhattan.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what that shit.
Oh, it's a lot like what it sounds.
Okay. Controversial titles. Controversial titles. Using that screenshot, that's hysterical. That's the funniest thing I've seen so far in this game. Okay. No, I take that back. That's pretty funny.
I wish I could see what's happening over there.
More modern classics and man, that's awesome. That's a good one. Okay, passing it to you. It's on micro.
I have not yet looked at my cards, but I'm finna. Oh shit, that's a game ender right there. Jeez, I don't know if that screenshot is really right, but you know, whatever. Oh god, you'd have to ask someone older and lamer than me to tell you what that is. I played the demo of that when I was a baby boy, and that is a game that is very dear to my childhood heart.
Just because it's dear to your childhood doesn't mean you've got what it takes.
Perhaps not, but it might mean I can deliver a more impassioned plea to the...
Here are your questions.
Alright, question 1. Which game gets better over time?
Nice. Question 2.
Which game has made more players cry?
Okay.
That's an awesome question.
That's one. That seems like that's just a fact. That's just alchemical. And here's number 3.
Which game would make a better novel? Alright, let me look at my hand again.
I really like these. I think these are good.
Better novel.
I'm going to get rid of which games get better over time.
All right.
We're going to go for spur of the moment.
I'm going to...
Make your decision.
I know. I'm going to go with which game...
Huh? Gotta decide. Come on.
Which
Clock's
game
ticking.
has... How much time do I have?
You have 0 seconds.
I'm going to go with which game has made more players cry.
That's the one you're deleting?
That's the one I'm... Sorry, keeping.
Okay.
I'm deleting that. Get out of here, card.
That's it. I'll warn you, buddy. You chose wrong.
Alright,
Flip them.
Alright, I will play first this time. Does that sound okay?
That's fine.
Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, bonk.
Bonk.
You're gonna say Final Fantasy VII has made more people cry than Parappa the Rapper?
Yeah.
You, my friend, are an imbecile.
I think I'm gonna make that statement.
Well...
Oh, you're right. Parappa
Hey,
out of luck.
Yeah, that's for the viewers to decide.
I guess so.
Do you wanna, flip a coin to see who goes first?
Yeah, totally.
Alright,
Call it in the air.
I'm gonna call... Tails again.
Tails. Woo!
Sorry for
Up to you.
the camera shakiness. Alright,
Go for it.
set this timer. He has made more players cry.
Woo!
I'm going. Alright, Parappa the Rapper is from, as stated on this card, 1996. If you've watched the quick look throwback of Incredible Crisis, you know how brutally, ruthlessly hard rhythm games were in the PS1 era. They were fucking relentlessly tough on players and required a level of precision that was practically inhuman. They wanted you to hit these keys with such, like, incredibly specific timing that oftentimes you felt that the game was wrong. This is a game that is an iconic representation of an era of controller-based music games that were actively malicious to the player. The logic or whatever that they were using to determine moves that were hits and moves that were misses were, I don't know, let's say, what happened to the timer?
Keep going. Give a minute left.
Oh yeah, I have a minute and 2 seconds. It was a fucked up time for rhythm games, and a ruthlessly hard time for rhythm games. And I can imagine this game taking an emotional toll on players. That's not even getting into the story of Parappa the Rapper, which is one of a young man. Honestly, it would also make a great novel, but that's really not the question today. It made a great movie in 8 Mile. This is about a boy, a dog boy, with an orange beanie who wants to make it. He wants, more than anything, to be a rap star, and he accomplishes that. Also, there's a character named Chop Chop Master Onion, and you know what happens, Matt? When you chop onions, you cry. The end. I'm done. I don't have to say anything else.
All right.
All right, and let's see what the losing player has to say. You are going to try. You're going to flail your arms wildly and attempt to somehow make the argument that anyone has ever cried over Final Fantasy VII, starting now.
Dude. No, come on. I love battles of logic and wit, but this is no question. Final Fantasy VII stands up there as the reason that the JRPG genre has been stagnant for years and years and years. Because this game came along and ruthlessly dug its nails into an entire generation and wouldn't let go. This is the game that is responsible for every bit of trouble the Final Fantasy franchise is in today. Everything that's terrible about 13 and 12 and all the games that you like and the games that you like, but then there are other games that you don't like, they're all relating to this game and the other lady. Not this lady. There's another lady, his name is Ares, and something bad happens to her at the end of Disc 1. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But it's pretty bad, and it's kind of messed up. And if you don't cry when something tragic happens
to Ares,
to a certain lady, then you're going to cry that you have to stick by whiny, crybaby, obtuse, emotional, scumbag Cloud for another 2 discs of PlayStation-based nonsense. If you weren't crying before, you're crying when you're snowboarding and it's terrible, or raising Chocobo King so you can dig for more leaves, and then there's summoning sequences that take too long and you're crying because you have to get up and go make a sandwich because they're so long. In short, I believe I've made my case.
I believe you have. That was a heated and hearty debate.
But I think good points made by all.
Yeah. Well, let's let the viewers decide.
Yeah.
Matt, it's been a pleasure.
Gentlemen.